Hello, everybody, and welcome. Happy Friday evening at 9:54, and here to do a DIY. And this camera, I don't know. I got this other small camera. Remember I was telling you the other day when I made the haul, but this doesn't seem to be wanting to do anything, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna take it out. It makes a noise when I take it out and put it back in again. I'm gonna do it one more time. If not, I was trying to make the camera up high, so I'll bring this down just a little bit. But anyway, I was at Chuck E. Cheese a few weeks ago. I think I showed you that. And these are the little coin cups they had at Chuck E. Cheese. And, you know, I'm always trying to recycle something. So I melted them together, actually. These are the little design that they have on them. I mean, they might not have it in your Chuck E. Cheese, but they have it in mine. And actually, I'm going to actually start painting it when I find out what I did with the paint. It was right here. I'm going to start painting it. I'm kind of like a paint kind of modge girl. And I'm in one of those moods where I just decided I would do some painting tonight. I needed to relax my mind a little bit. I think I'm going to start with I would have thought I would have had the paint. Nah, some paint. Nope. That's not paint. This booger. I can't find my paint tray either. I don't know where that is. So anyway, my daughter is back in the hospital, but she's got to have a that tumor removed. So this is blue. I think you can see that on there. I paint both sides of everything. So I'm gonna paint it blue. And actually, those colors that are on there will probably sort of come through even because it's going to be painted more than one color. But I paint one color and then I let it dry. And then I paint in another color. And then I put embellishments on it. So I'm going to do this with you probably the next couple of days. I'm going to let actually my granddaughter finish hers. We've, as you know, have had some sickness in the family. So I'm painting because I like doing my arts and crafts, and it is now almost September, and I've got to get into putting my things up on Etsy and getting my Christmas presents already. I don't do craft fairs anymore. I used to. Might do it again, I don't know. But when I was working, I was just so busy that I did not have that extra life. You know how you start out. But now I'm about that life and trying to, you know, reinvent myself again, or find myself, so to speak. Find the things I used to like to do. I did read a lot, but mostly it was counseling and psychology books and things like that. So I'm going to, like I said, reinvent myself and find my way. So having said that, I'm going to be painting while I'm talking to you. And I hope everybody's day went well. Got to say hi to No Guts, No Glory. By the way, No Guts, No Glory, I got some of your friends that signed on to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for that. And also hi to Mo Diva, Risa Ree. I like Fridays with Risa. She always prays and, you know, and gives thanks, you know, those in the middle of the week, You know, you have to have those times where you pray. You know, if you don't, I would suggest to you, you know, that you learn how to get into it. Helps you get along better in life. But anyway, I was going to say that while I'm painting, you can see the blue as I'm painting it. I have to get some kind of a camera so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Somehow or other, when I was cooking, I set my laptop up and it showed when I was cooking, and I'm going to be doing a lot more of that because fall's coming in. And the nights are getting cooler. Okay, hot during the day, but it was a nice day actually today. But you know, the nights are getting a little cooler, so I'm going to start cooking. Don't bake much, but you never know. But I am going to be doing some canning, and I'm just getting ready for the winter, you know. My mother always told me, live each day like it's your last. So I'm putting that first blue coat of paint on, and it's going to actually be, again, like I said, these were from Chuck E. Cheese. So what I usually do, I put the first solid coat on, and then I kind of abstract it with other coats of paint, and then I embellish it with whatever comes to mind, you know, whatever I find. Excuse me, I was going to go to Goodwill today, but you know, I had to make sure that my daughter got into the hospital and did what she had to do. My grandchildren are now asleep, so I can have some time to myself. You know, when you're not used to having children, although they're big, they're not little babies, but you know, they're big girls. Well, one's 9 and one's 12, so they kind of look out for one another. But the baby, well, she's the baby of my grandchildren. My granddaughter, she's the 9-year-old. She's allergic to the air, so she can't eat anything with gluten. She's on a gluten-free diet, so that makes for a really good conversation, because if anybody comes up with any recipes that are gluten-free, and like she can't have wheat, she can't have milk, she can't have any dairy, she can't have oh Lord, there's so many things she can't have. You know, she can eat mostly vegetables, which is okay. She can eat turkey, some beef. She really has a hard time. So you can come up with any kind of vegetables or any kind of recipes. You know, just let me know, because I'm about exchanging recipes, and I'm going to start putting some recipes and things out so that, you know, you can have the recipes and things for the things I cook. I'm actually a cook that does with Latin flair a lot of times, because my mother was Portuguese, my father was black, he was from Mississippi. So I really never cooked soul food, because my dad died when I was 8 years old of cancer. And may God rest his soul till I get there, and then I'm sure he's got plenty of words for me. But you know, so I cooked mostly what my mother's family cooked and ate. And then I just started really cooking. I always wanted to go to cooking school, but at that particular time when I went to school, back when I went to school, people were not looked on as chefs. I think the first real chef, from what I understand, now I could be wrong about this, I think the first real chefs were Chef Tell, Julia Child, and I forgot the other ones that were the real chefs on television. There wasn't much. I know there were a few others. One I think was from Louisiana or something. But when I was growing up, I don't ever remember a chef being on television. But then again, you know, I was only allowed so much television, and I really didn't care, because we were out playing and doing other things. But I liked cooking, and my mother liked cooking, so we spent a lot of time in the kitchen doing things, especially, like I said, around now my mother was canning and making jelly and, all that other kind of stuff. So I got into all of that. I was the kind of kid growing up. I was kind of funny because I wanted to know how to make things like shoes and all kinds of things. That was like sewing and stuff. I was very much into that. I was more into knitting than I was crocheting. Now, and my mother did both. See the blue? Now, I'd like to learn how to crochet. I think my girlfriend's going to teach me how to crochet. And I'm right-handed, so that's really good because the few of the other girls were left-handed that were going to teach me. And I'm like, okay, look. And I have to use my right hand as much as possible. So, because they said that if you don't use it, because of, again, the stroke. And like I said, I'm not mentioning the stroke for anybody to feel sorry for me. But I want people to pay attention because a lot of times when people have stroke, unless they've had it or they really do a lot of study with it, if you have a family member, you think that that person is really, like, I don't know, being, what's the word I want to use? Like, obnoxious, okay, or something like that. But really, it can take part of your brain, and it can make you forget things. It can make you slower. It can make you a lot of things. And there are some times when you really can't do certain things. And people seem to think, unless they really know and they understand, you're really not that person that you were the day before it happened. But anyway, as I was saying, so, as a kid coming up, I was always trying to do something or trying to find something. I spent a lot of my time in the library, in the Boston Public Library, that's where I'm from, because I loved books. I still do. I have a Kindle, I guess it is. It could be something else, I don't know, on my on all my computers. And but I don't use it because I like the book. I like the feel of the book. I hope that that book doesn't go out of style because, I see people reading on their Kindles and, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm not at all disturbed by it, but, I love the book. So I'm getting down to the last one. And like I said, all this is just a plain blue. And because this is plastic, this is acrylic paint. I use this because it's good paint. I get it on sale whenever I go to, to Michael's or AC Moore or whatever. I get it on sale, and sometimes I've gotten it for like 25 cents, a bottle. And I really don't care about colors because I like a lot of colors. My favorite colors, however, are orange. Go figure. But orange and yellow and gold and any kind of earth colors. What's your favorite color? I'd like to know that. You can tell me down in the comment section. Got one more to paint. Now I have to be very careful how I hold this because I'm going to paint this last one. And then I'm going to show it to you. I'm glad you're painting with me and enjoying it because I'm enjoying it too. I don't know now when all of this YouTube, because I haven't gone the full length of the YouTube yet. I don't know when this goes off, but I'm hoping I have a few more minutes. If I put the first coat on and then later on tomorrow I'll put another coat on. and then I'll do the back. I'm going to do the whole thing with you step by step. The only thing I didn't do was I didn't do it in the oven. I will show you how to break it down into the oven so that you can get shapes out of it. You can't call the shape. You know, I'd like to be able to say that you could, but you can't, because it makes its own shapes when it melts. But this is the glue. This is how it looks. So I'm going to lay that down. Well, I think I've gone 15 minutes. I'm amazed at that. I haven't gone that long, I don't think. That's really nice. Well, anyway, pray for my daughter. And like I said, I'm going to come back tomorrow and hopefully, God willing, and do a little bit more with you. And God bless you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for watching. And I will see you tomorrow night. And God willing, and the creek don't rise. And you know, it's supposed to be come to think of it, is it's supposed to be a hurricane either coming into Florida or already there? I haven't heard yet. Oh. And but anyway, you know, pray for the people in Florida and in the Caribbean and everything. Pray for me, and I will pray for you. The ones that I don't know, the ones that I am getting to know, and the ones that I do know, I want you to thank you so much, you know, for trusting me and for watching the video. And like I said, it's getting cold now, so I'll have a lot to do. And I just love coming on and actually just talking. I really do feel like, I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but I really do feel like this is a good place to vent, where people can actually see you and hear you. And some are going to judge you, you know what I mean? And some are going to really think, you know, that something might be wrong. But you know what I mean? I'm getting back to being me. I hope you can understand that. I've been a professional mostly all of my adult life. And like I said, I really started out as an artist and went into psychology and counseling, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoyed teaching college. But now I'm doing other things, you know. I hope to have a cooking show, not necessarily on television, but, you know, I've talked to a couple of the online schools, and they've agreed that, yeah, you can do this, you know, and stuff like that. So now I have to learn how to kind of craft my way into setting up, you know, things, you know, setting it up and everything like that. But, you know, things are going pretty well. Again, I'm brought to you by TLC, and I'm going to start now coming on, and every time I got ready to do an ad for the TLC, you know, something would happen. But all of my stuff is down in the comment section, so you can go on TLC and you can look. It has a myriad of different products for the face and for the skin, and like I said, all of this right here, this extra hair, I was kind of getting thin and I've got to get my hair redone now. But, you know, I've got to get my hair twisted because I have dreads. But all of this hair that's coming in is all new hair from the NutriBurst. And, you know, and I know it is because I know that I take all my vitamins and stuff. But NutriBurst is the thing that I really love. And I love the Ghana and the Shaga as well. But I will talk to you about that. I'll probably do an ad Sunday night and start doing my ads and tell you everything that's in it and all about it, so that you can look at it and see where you know, if you want to get it. It's a good product, you know, plus some other things. But anyway, thank you for watching. God bless you. I love you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.